morning everyone, it's Emma and Finnegan. We are doing Keep Moving this morning. Now as you can see, he's decided to keep moving. He's hopefully going to go into the kitchen now. Going to go into the kitchen, big boy, having said hello to everyone. He's having his claws clipped this afternoon, so he's going to have a ride in a car for the first time in about 4 weeks. Yeah, if you're a greyhound you can't have long nails, otherwise you can get poorly paws. Right, now you need to go, you can't just stand there. Go over there and go out there. We'll do something lovely. Go on. Come on, out you go, lovely. Right, come on, out you go. Oh, then again. Or sit down. Right, over here, go and sit on the sofa. That's it. The trials and tribulations of working with animals. Anyway, let's see who's joined me. Karen, hello Karen, and hello to your lovely mother-in-law. I hope you're joining us today and not just watching. Okay, so we are going to continue with or without the help of Finnegan. So if you can just make sure you've got any equipment that you want to use available. Now I have got a pair of small tins that I'm going to be using for weights work later. These are small and easy to hold on to for our arm strengthening work. I have if you haven't got those, you might have access to some small hand weights, but if you've got issues with your wrists, elbows or shoulders, it doesn't matter, you can just do the exercises without the weights. To make life a bit more fun, we can use a woggle. This is just a bit of pipe lagging, or you can use a lovely roll of wrapping paper or a light rolling pin. So we can use one of those. And we also had some homemade pom-poms that we made out of 2 carrier bags inside each other. We tape up the handle and then we cut up and we make some pom-poms. You could use scarves or dusters, it doesn't really matter. It just gives us something to have in our hands if you want to when we're doing our exercise. Okay, so joking aside with the dog, make sure your space is safe. We will be doing some standing work, so I've got my trainers on. You might choose to have well-fitting shoes, is fine. I just don't want you flapping around in flip-flops or slippers that may cause you to fall. Okay, right, so we are going to start with our warm-up. It's very important that you work at your own level, you just do what's comfortable and you work within your own limitations, and obviously you're joining in at your own risk. Now I want you on a chair that's comfortable, feet touching the floor. If for any reason they don't touch the floor because it's a big chair or you've got short legs, put a little box under your feet so that your feet are supported. We'd like the ankles under the knees and the knees are a hip distance apart. If you can come to the front third of your chair, that would be fantastic. And then you can sit up nice and tall. If you need a cushion in your back, that's absolutely fine. Okay. So, I'm sorry I haven't been able to flip the screen and everything looks backwards, but when I tried this morning on Facebook, it made me very narrow and very flat. So it was better to be backward than narrow and flat, I can assure you. So, good morning everyone. It's lovely to see that some of you are joining us now. Right, so we're going to start with our warm-up and then we're going to put some music on. So we're just going to get used to the moves we're going to be doing and get everything gently moving, and then we'll pop the music on and we'll get cracking. So as we're sitting up, we're relaxing the shoulders down, just having a nice awareness of our core muscles. Imagine a little belt round your middle that you just got tightened up to notch 3 out of 10. Okay, so let's start with our hands, and we're just going to draw a figure of 8 with the hands to warm up the wrists. That's it. So you carry on with that and see who's here. So Jill is there. Good morning, Jill, and Eileen, and Karen. That's fantastic. Okay, so we're just warming up the wrists. So we're now going to draw our attention to our arms. Let's try a little bit of a swim forwards. So we keep everything small to start with. And then we're going to swim backwards or brush the hair. That's it. So we're just gently warming up the elbows and the shoulders. Okay, so let's do some breaststroke now. So we're going to go forwards and out. Forwards and out. 2 more. Forwards and out. Brilliant. Now just go back the other way. So that means going wide and back in. Wide and back in. 2 more. Excellent. And then we're going to pause. Well done. Okay. So we're just going to, the next thing we're going to do, we're just going to tap our thighs and clap to the sides. Tap our thighs and clap to the side. Tap and clap, tap and clap. 4 more. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Fantastic. Okay, so we need to warm up our knees and our hips. So imagine you've got a £1 coin on the floor. It's a little hot spot. You're going to put your toe on it and then your heel on it. I'm just going to move my chair back so you can see my feet. Toe on it and heel on it. Toe on it and heel. 2 more. Toe and heel. Toe. Foot flat, go onto the other foot. Toe down and heel down. Toe down and heel down. 2 more. Toe and heel. Toe and heel. That starts to warm up the ankle. Now we can take that forward and we can do a little step forward. We call it a heel dig. Heel forwards and back. So we take it forwards and back. 2 more. Forwards and back. 1 more. Now change sides. So heel forwards and back. Forwards and back. 2 more. Forwards and back. Last one. Brilliant. Now we're going to step out like the cat's there and we're stepping over it. Keep the ankle under the knee as you step out and back. Step out and back. 2 more. Out and back. Last one. Then change sides. Out and back. The cat's moving. Out and back. 2 more. Up over the cat and back. 1 more. Back to the first side. Let's add some arms. Out and back. Out and back. 2 more. Out and back. Last one. Now change sides. Out and back again. Out and back. 2 more. Out and back. Last one. Brilliant. Back to the heel digs. Push the arms forwards. Now we're going to do plenty of these in our dances. 2 more. That's it. And then we're going to change sides. Here we go. Change sides. Forwards and back. 3 more. Forwards and back. Last 2. And last one. Fantastic. We're going to do a little march. As we're marching, we're sitting up tall. We're lifting the knees, lifting the feet. We're going to march. Let's march for 6. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and give us a clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. Who else is joining me? Jean is there. Fantastic. Hi, Jean. Good. Right, so we're slowly getting a bit warmer. So let's start at the top. We're going to start with 4 shoulder shrugs. Let's have a go at that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now lift and roll the shoulders. Lift and roll. Brilliant. Shrugs again for 4. 1, 2, 3. Lift and roll the shoulders. Lift and roll. Now into the swimming, just 4 forward. 4, 3, 2 and take it back. So make it a little bit bigger this time. Fantastic. Swim forward for 4, 4, 3, 2 and swim back. Fantastic. Now onto the breaststroke arms. So we're going to go forwards and round. Forwards and round. 2 more. Forwards and round. Now back the other way. So we're going to go wide and in. Wide. Just do what's comfortable for your shoulders. 1 more. Now tap and clap. We're going to go tap, tap and clap. Tap, tap and clap. Now you can add some heel lifts here as you take the down and lift the heels down and lift the heels down and lift the heels down. Give us a roll. Up and down. Again, lift and down. Round in a circle. Round and back. Fantastic. Let's do our heel digs forward. 4 and 3 and 2 and one, change leg. The other one goes forwards and back. We're going forwards and back. Two more. Fantastic. Now just a little side step, out and back in. A step over the cat. Two more. Fantastic. And one more. Now change leg. Out and back. Three more. Out and back. Last two. And one more. And give us a march. Now, do you remember that box step? That was, or a V step, it's the same thing. We step out and back to the start. We're going to go out and back in. One more, out and back in. Change the leg you start with, out and back in. One more time, out and back in. Fantastic. Other things we'll be doing, we'll be canoeing in just a minute. We'll be canoeing both sides. Yeah, you're familiar with that. We hold the woggle and we go over the top like a mangle or a Swiss roll and then back the other way. That's it. Now, if you'd like to get your woggle, now is the time. That's it. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Okay, so we are going to start. We'll put the music on. We're going to march. 1, 2, 3 and lift. 1, 2, 3 and lift. You're going to choose how high you want to lift the woggle. Okay. Then we're going to be canoeing. You hold at the top, hold at the bottom, and the hand at the bottom is the direction of travel. So you dig it in that way, and then you turn it round. Just change your hand hold so you can dig it in there. You're going to choose, is it a gentle Sunday afternoon paddle or is it white water rafting? You can dig it in a bit harder. So we're going to start with, we're going to do those canoeing. Then we're going to lift as we ski, lift the arms up, lift the heels, good. And lower the heels as you lower the arms. Lift everything and lower, okay? Then we are going to stir. So we have the woggle upright, we stir it round. We stir it back the other way. That's it. That's fantastic. And then we're going to roll it forwards and roll it backwards. Okay. Are you ready? Do you have your roll of wrapping paper, your woggle or your rolling pin at hand? I hope so. I hope so. So just thinking about all my lovely Thursday morning members who are usually there. We've got Margaret and Barbara and Tim and Nadine. And lots others that I can't think of their names right now. There's Sheila. So I do hope you're keeping safe and well, and I can't wait to get back to our classes on a Thursday morning. Okay, so let's have a go. We're going to be marching with the first one. So come to the front half of the chair, sitting up nice and tall. 1, 2, 3 and lift is what we're going to be starting with first. So let's get this music on. Right, so the speaker's gone to sleep, so I've just woken it up. So come to the front half of the chair. Okay. Sitting tall. We're just going to take the arms side to side, just as we march, waiting for the music. That's good. Right, are you ready to start marching? Here we go. Ready, and 1, 2, 3. Hop, 1, 2, 3. Hop. Brilliant. We're going to move on to canoeing. 1, 2, 3. Change sides. Change again. We're sitting up tall. Good. And change. We're going to ski. Lift the arms and heels. Lift and down. Lift and down. Good work. Just 4 more. Lift and down. Last 2. Now we're going to stir the porridge. Here we go. Round, round and back. Fantastic. Roll it forward, Swiss roll or mangle. Further way. Fantastic. We're going to march and 1, 2, 3. Up, 1, 2. Now I'm alternating forwards and up. You can choose 4 more. Last 2. Now we're going canoeing. Whoosh. Brilliant. Change sides. Change again. Brilliant work. And change. We're going to ski, lift the arms and heels. Lift and down. Lift and down. Brilliant. 4 more. Last 2. We're going to stir the gravy. Here we go. I'm a gravy fan. I love gravy. Back the other way. Swiss roll or mangle. Over and over. Back the other way. Okay, march for 3 last time. 1, 2, 3. Forward. 1, 2, 3. Up. Forwards. Brilliant. Again. Last set. We're going off down the Amazon canoeing. Woo! Change. Change again. Change. Ski, lift the arms and heels. Lift and down. Lift and down. Brilliant. Okay, just 4 more. Okay, we're going back to gravy. Woggle upright, give us a stir. Round and round. Back the other way. Okay, Swiss roll, take it forwards, forwards and forwards. Back the other way. Fantastic. Now give us a little pause. Right, good. So how was that? Was that okay? Have you warmed up a bit? I hope so. Who is there? Great. So I hope so. Eileen and Karen, Jill, Jean, you let me know how you're finding it. I hope you're working, doing a bit of work. Now, we're just going to make it a little bit more complicated because you're very good now. You're getting a bit warmer. So we are going to slightly change what we're doing. So this time we're going to do 2 canoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give us a Swiss roll. Then other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Swiss roll back the other way. So it's 2 here. 2 here. Yeah. 2 here. And back the other way. Oh, this is going to test our they call it cognitive fitness, our brain fitness. So it doesn't matter if you get in a pickle, I expect I will, but we're going to try and do 2 canoes this time, over twice, 2 canoes and back the other way. That's the plan. Then we're going to be doing heel digs forward, so you're straightening your leg out the front. I hope you can see okay. It all seems a bit dark down here with black jeans and dark. But hopefully you can see my leg is going, so what a heel dig is you're taking the leg forwards. Yeah, not up, but forwards. I hope you can see that all right. Okay, so heel digs forwards, we're going to be doing that. Then we're going to do our box step, and that's that V step. Out, out, and back to the start. Out, out, and back. Then change side, out, out, and back to the start. Out, out, and back to the start. Now, we have a favourite. We do something called Dixon of Dot Green. So those of you new to Keep Moving will not know what our move is, but this is Dixon of Dot Green. Okay, this makes us laugh because we're pretending we're a policeman wielding our truncheon. So we go 4 in this hand, that's it. Then we change hands. So that's what we call Dixon of Dot Green. Then we're going to wave, make a rainbow with our woggle, okay, before we go back to canoeing. So should we have a go? So we're going to start with 2 canoes and 2 canoes and 2 Swiss rolls. 2 canoes and Swiss roll back. Let's see how we get on, shall we? So come to the front half of your chair, and if nothing else, give us a march and give me a smile. We'll be fine. Right. Because we're getting good at this now, aren't we? Right, so we're in the front half of the chair, sitting up nice and tall. Hold the woggle, top and bottom, and we're going to do 2 canoes. Ready, and 1, 2. Now, Swiss roll. Other side, 1, 2, Swiss roll. Let's do it again. 1, 2, Swiss roll. Again, 1, 2. Heel digs to the front. 2 more. Brilliant. Now change leg. Give me a march. That's it. Just going to wait for the music to get in the right place. And we're going to do a box step this side. Here we go. Box, box. Again, keep the feet flat if you can. Change sides. One more. Then it's Dixon of dark green. Pat your hand. Change hands. Brilliant. Give us a wave with the rainbow. 4 more. Now we're going to go canoeing for 2 and 1, 2, Swiss roll slowly, canoe, Swiss roll, do it again, 1, 2 and Swiss roll, canoe, Swiss roll, heel digs forwards, 2 more, fantastic, now change leg, last 2. We're going to do that box step. Here we go. We're going to go box, box, and back to the start. We're going box, box. Brilliant. Change sides. 1 more. It's Dixon of dark green. Get patting your hands. Woo! Change hands. Brilliant. I think you're too young to remember that. We'll do our rainbow. Dixon of dark green. Do you remember? 4 more. Last time for canoeing, down for 2. 1, 2, and give us a roll down. Brilliant, Swiss roll. Again, canoe for 2, roll. Woo! And down. Brilliant, heel digs to the front. That's it, you can touch the heel or just float it. If you want to work harder. Change leg. Last 2. Okay, it's the box step. Take it out, 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 back to the start again. Fantastic. Change the leading leg. 1 more. Now it's Dixon of dark green. Pat the hand. Woo! Change sides. Give us a wave for the rainbow. 4 more. Dixon of dark green last time. Change hands. Fantastic. And you can just rest. Well done. Woohoo. Right, so we've finished with this one now. And we are going to just do one little dance with our pom-poms. Because I know some of you are been working hard making pom-poms. So I know Dot and Wendy have been making pom-poms. And it's only fair to do at least one dance with pom-poms so they can use them. Right. So what we are going to do, if you rest in your chair, just while I talk you through the next little dance, we're going to do 1 heel dig forward and 1 step out to the side. Yeah? 1 forward and 1 step out to the side. Then we're going to roll up and roll down and roll round and roll back. Okay, so let's practice that without the music. This foot, you're going to go heel digs forward, side step out, change sides. Heel dig forward, side step out. And I would think, because of the music, we're going to do 2 on this side, heel dig and out, again, heel dig and out, bit of rolling, and then the other side, heel dig forward, side step out, heel dig forward, side step out. That would be good, wouldn't it? Okay, and we'll be doing that little box step again that we've just been doing. Marching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and give us a shake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, brilliant. And then we're going to swim forwards, okay, for 8 of those, and then swim back. Then we're going to go down, down and up, down, down and up. Brilliant. So I'm going to start the music. We're not going to be starting straight away because we're not quite in the right place. But we'll start the music and let it play. We are going to come to the front half of the chair, if that's okay for your back. Otherwise, sit in the back. Hold your woggles, have a little shake. We're going to do heel digs forwards. Now side step. Do it again. Forwards. Now change leg forwards and out. Again. Brilliant. Now we're going to roll up the middle. Up and down. Again. Round in a circle. Round. And back. Box step. Here we go. Out and out. One more, same leg. Now change the lead. One more. We're going to march for 6 and shake. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoop, whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Brilliant. Swim it forwards. 4 more. Now swim back. 4 more. We're going to tap down and shake. Here we go. Down, down and shake. As we shake up, you can lift the heels. Lift. Few more. Down, down. Whoop, whoop. One more set. Now it's heel digs forwards. And now out to the side. Do it again. Heels forwards and out. Change leg, heel and out. One more. Brilliant. We're going to do a roll. Up and down. Again. Round in a circle. Just going to turn the music up. I can't hear myself in. And back. Let's do a box. It's the shaking of the pom-poms. I can't hear the beats. Now change the leg. One more. March for 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoop, whoop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again. 5, 6. One more time. Now swim it forwards. 4 more. Fantastic. Bring it back. Swim it back. 4 more. Brilliant. Little V. Down we go. Down, down and lift. Down. Lift the heels if you can as we go up. Brilliant. 4 more. Down, down, up, up. Last 2. And now we have a rest. Well done. Whew. We have done well this morning. We can put these down now. We've finished with those. Fantastic. So have a short rest. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we are going to do our sit to stand exercise. Getting up from the chair is vital to be able to do it to remain independent. So I'm just going to remind you what you're going to do. You're going to hip walk to the front half of the chair. Now this is the getting up exercise, and in a minute I'll demonstrate what you can do if you don't want to do that. Okay, if you're joining in, come to the front half of your chair. Okay, now you need to bring your feet back and lean forward so your nose are over your toes. That's very important. Arms are down by your sides. Draw your tummy in. You've got your feet a hip distance apart, okay, and you're going to come up, feel the chair on the backs of your knees and sit back down again. Nose over toes, come up, feel the chair, sit down. And we're going to see how many we can do in 30 seconds. If you're worried that your chair might move, you can put your chair against a wall and do it. Now, for those of you who might not be strong enough to do that yet, you can be in the front half of your chair and you can do some knee lifts and some straight leg raises. And the straight leg raises is a great one for strengthening your quads. And try not to lean back as you lift that leg. If you want a pillow to support you, that would be a good idea. Okay, so you're going to lift and lower. And you're going to do that on both sides. You can do some knee lifts, which is easier, because your leg is bent, and then you straighten it. Anything that's long and straight is harder to exercise, and then you're going to lift and lower. And we're only talking about lifting that foot an inch or so off the floor. I'm not expecting the can-can this morning, all right? Okay, so those are your exercises if you don't want to do the sit to stand. Alternatively, you can get in our starting position and you can just do the hover. So we've got nose over toes, and you can hover and sit down. Hover and sit down. And because you're putting your weight through your thighs, that will help strengthen your legs, ready for when you want to do the sit to stand a bit later. Is that all right? Okay, so I've got a clock here and I've got my glasses on. So what we're going to do, come into your starting position. So you have to be in the front half of your chair. So hip walk to the front half of the chair, okay? Feet a hip distance apart. Bring the feet back, lean forward slightly so your nose are over your toes. Draw your tummy in, your hands are here, and I'm going to count down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We come up to standing, we feel the chair, we sit down, we come up, feel the chair, sit down. And you're going to see, you're going to count how many you can do in 30 seconds, all right? Always feel the chair before you sit down, okay? And if you can, count. That's it, up we come. So you can feel your legs are doing the work. And if you can do this, if you want to slow yourself down, if you don't need your arms, now it's 3, 2, 1, and stop. Well done. Whew. That warmed me up. How about you? Very good. So yeah, those of you who are really quite strong, who don't need your arms to help, you know to cross your arms. Right, so get your breath back. We are going to do some, we're going to do some stretching, are we, Finnegan? We are going to do some balance work next. So we are going to stand by your chair. That's it. So we're going to stand by our chair. That's it. He's wondering why his sofa on the other side of the lounge appears to be obstructed by a tripod. Right, it's not very helpful if you stay there, if I'm brutally honest. Why don't you go and see Andy? Okay, go and see Andy. Andy, can you give him a shout? That way. Come on. Come on. You can't herd a greyhound, they're not bright enough. Right, so we are standing by our chair. Our space is safe. Okay, space is safe, and we're just going to do a couple of balance exercises before we do some strength work. Okay, so for the last couple of sessions we've been doing the tightrope, haven't we? So we're not going to do that today, but hopefully you've been practicing that. The tightrope is when you put one foot down and the other foot in front, and you're imagining you're at the circus and you're trying, you can hold on to the chair and you're going to hold here for 10, 20 seconds. And then you always swap feet, have the other one at the front, and you hold on to the chair, challenge your balance to try and stand up nice and tall and balanced. Okay, so that's what hopefully you've been practicing. Now today we're going to do a moving balance and a static balance. Okay, now hold on to the chair or have a work surface to hand to keep yourself safe, all right? So you can use it if you need it. We're standing really nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders down, feet hip distance apart. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to lift this heel. We can soften the knee we're bouncing on, and we're just going to lift that foot. Now this position is actually really important because after lockdown, this is the position for getting on the bus, all right? You need to be able to balance with that one on this one foot with the other foot lifted. Now you can be holding on, you can just be gently letting go. Shall we hold this for 10, 9, 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that foot down, well done. Let's do the other side. So start by lifting the heel. Get your balance, spread the weight evenly over the foot that's on the floor, then just hover that foot. Hold on to your chair if you need to, or you can take your hand away if you're feeling confident. So yeah, this is the position for going up steps, getting on the bus, going on an escalator. So it's important we can do this. So soften this knee that you're bouncing on slightly. You will notice you're better on one side than the other. That means you're normal. Well done. Let's count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm not so good this side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Okay, let's do some heel lifts. That's it. So we've done a static balance, a standing still balance, okay. So now we're going to do a moving one. And what I mean by that, we're holding onto our chair, we're standing tall. And all we're going to do is we're going to swing our leg from front to back, all right. So the weight is through this foot. You can soften this knee slightly and we're going to travel this leg. Okay, so let's travel it together. Hold on if you need to or not. So we're going to swing it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and foot down. Second side. Okay, stand tall, hold on to the chair if you need it. Just get used to balancing on this one foot. That's it, nice and tall. Let's swing for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Did you notice a difference side to side? I expect you did. Let's go to this first side. Now this time, I want you to turn your foot out. So the toe is out, the heel is in. Can you see where my foot is? Yeah. And this time we're just going to take the leg across. Now this is harder, so you're very likely to need to hold on for this one. All right. So just turn the foot out like a Charlie Chaplin foot. And we're just going to travel the leg across. We're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Foot down. Okay, this is a harder one, so if you find it tricky, don't worry, you can go back to the first two we did. Same leg, let's do it one more time. So take the foot to the front, turn the toe out, the heel in, like that Charlie Chaplin foot. We're going to take it across again. This time from 8, we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, foot down. Back. Now we're going to go to the second side. So take that foot to the front, heel in, toes out. Okay, so just get this swing of the movement. Get the swing. Okay, do you remember we did 6 and then 8? So here we go. Stand tall. Hold on if you need to. Take it across. 6, 5, 4. Harder this side. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Good. One more time. This leg. Toe out, heel in. Okay. Soften this leg slightly and we're just going to take it across. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant work. Okay, a little bit of a heel lift. They call that a jogger's walk. Jogger's walk. That's it. Right, just before we finish, we're going to do some strength work. So if you'd like to come back to your chair and find your tins of spicy mixed beans or your hand weights or your bottles of water, or nothing if your shoulders don't like it. Right. Okay. Right, okay, so we're sitting or standing, it's fine. So the arms are long down by your sides. You're holding onto your weights and your palms are in towards your sides, okay? All we're going to do, we're going to do some rowing. We're going to lift up and take them down. Now the shoulders are relaxed. We're just lifting the elbows up and taking them down. We're lifting them up and taking them down. Lift up. Now, okay, keep the shoulders relaxed if you can. Lift up for 8 and 7 and 6 and I'm feeling this. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Brilliant. Give those those arms a little shake, little roll, both directions. Oh, I really felt that, yeah. Okay, so, and we've been doing the cycling one, haven't we, which is great for the shoulders. So we'll do that now. So this time we're holding our weights and our palms are down, closed round the weights, yeah. And if I show you side on, we start by doing our little cycling movement close to the chest. Then as we get stronger, we take the arms further away, okay? So we're in the front half of the chair, palms are down, fingers closed round the weights if you're using them. And we're going to cycle. Keep the tins close to the chest to start with. Okay, then we're going to go 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, back the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Whew. Let's give these arms a bit of a shake. Right, let's pop the weights down. I absolutely love getting your videos and photos, and last week I got a fantastic video from one of my members called Jean, and she showed me her doing her exercises with an Easter egg in each hand, and I thought that was absolutely beautiful. So send me any pictures of you exercising. I love to see them, and I love to see what gadgets you hold for your weights. You don't necessarily need weights or spicy mixed beans. You can use Easter eggs, can't you? Right, we are going to do a little stretch now to finish. So, if you're not already, then come to the front half of the chair, and we're going to do a little stretch of the legs. So we're going to take one leg forward. So we're sitting up nice and tall. The leg is straight out the front, bottom is on the chair, and we're drawing those toes up. By flexing the foot and bringing the toes up, you should be feeling a nice stretch in your calf. The reason why we do lots of quad strengthening exercises, the thigh strengthening exercises, because lots of people have issues with their knees as they get older, and physios will always give you thigh strengthening exercises because obviously the quads and the knees are attached. And so you need, for healthy knees, you need good quad exercises, thigh exercises, strong quads. So that's why we do so much to try and strengthen our legs. Okay, so we've drawn that toe up, we felt that stretch down the calf. Now on the other side, we've got the ankle under the knee and we've got the hands on the knee. Now we're sitting tall with a lovely long back, and we're going to gingerly lean forwards. Our gaze is forward, and as we lean forward we should feel a nice stretch down the back of that leg. That's it. We're going to slowly come up to sitting, sit tall and gingerly lean forwards. Fantastic. Just do that one more time. Sit tall and lean forward. So this is your stretch for your hamstrings, which are the back of the thigh, and also it stretches the back of the knee and the back of the and your calf. Okay. Up we come. Now bring this leg in. Now straighten the other leg. So draw those toes up first and really feel that lovely calf stretch. On this other side, check that your ankle's under the knee. That's it. You're sitting up tall and you're popping your hands on this knee. So sit tall, gingerly lean forwards. We're nice and straight. We're leaning forwards, feeling a lovely stretch on the back of that leg, remembering to keep the toes up. That's it. So we're going to come up to sitting, sit tall and lean forwards. Well done. Last time, we're going to come up, sit tall and gingerly lean forwards. So just leaning forward enough to feel that lovely stretch down the back. Excellent. And then come up. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to sit a little bit further back in the chair, and we're going to do a little side rotating stretch. Now, if your back doesn't like you turning, you can miss out on this one. Okay, so take both hands to this knee, all right, leave this hand here, and with this hand, travel the hand towards the hip and just slowly turn to look to the side. Pause. Then slide this hand back to the knee. Well done. So all we're doing is just a little turn. We're going to go again. 2 hands here, this hand slides down the knee. We turn to look to the side. And then back to the centre. Well done. Hands onto the other knee. Now this time it's this hand that's sliding up as we turn that way. So sit nice and tall. Okay, if you're able to, turn to look to the side. Slide your one hand towards the hip. Okay, back to the top. And last time we're going to turn. If your back is comfortable to turn, slide the hand to the hip. The other hand is on the knee. Brilliant. And then back to the start. Well done. Okay, take both arms forward like you're hugging a really big bear. Push your arms forward, take the fingers forward and look down to your lap. That's it, look down. Feel that lovely stretch in your upper back. Then take your hands behind. You can hold on to the chair and squeeze the elbows together, or put your hands in your lower back and squeeze the elbows together. It doesn't matter which. We're doing this for a little chest stretch. That's it. Well done. And give those arms a little bit of a shake. Take one arm forward, take it across the body. You can hold at the shoulder, elbow or wrist, but draw it across and just have a lovely shoulder stretch. Because we've worked the arms with our weights, haven't we? So it's good to give them a little bit of a stretch. And of course we need strong arms for carrying shopping. So it's good to have strong arms. And of course any muscle will fade, okay, if we don't use it. So it's good to use it. Shake, take the other arm across. You'll have seen an arm that's been in plaster for 6 weeks and it's half the size of the other one. It's because the muscle's not done anything. This is why we need to keep moving. Excellent. So feeling that stretch in the shoulder. And give the arms a bit of a shake. So just to finish, we're taking the arms wide, stretching up and taking them wide. Back. Good. So drawing a little love heart, taking it up and taking it back. And one more time, take it wide and take it back. Fantastic, well done. Oh, I felt that. It's amazing how much work you can do in a chair, isn't it? Fantastic, well thank you for joining in this morning. I do hope you've enjoyed that. Keep on practicing. You can be doing your balance work and all those other things we do, the sit to stand we'll do regularly. So today is Thursday. I look forward to seeing you again next Tuesday. We'll do it all over again. Thank you so much everyone, and keep posting your pictures of you being active with Way to Fitness Online. I love to see the pictures. Thank you everyone. Goodbye.